Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we will be installing a Boost Auto charging pad. Alright, now let's go ahead and get this thing unpackaged. So what we have is we have our charging pad, we have our wiring harness, and we have 4 screws. Now some other things that you're going to need is a 3/8 drill bit, Phillips head or screwdriver, and some type of pry tool. So as you most likely know, this is where the charging pad is going to be going. So in order to get started, we're going to go ahead and open up the lid, and we're going to remove all 8 screws that are holding this top piece on. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now that we have the lid off, if you want to take a look at the charging pad itself, you can see that the power wire there we're going to have to be drilling a hole for in the lid is in the middle, and it's centered and right near the front. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our lid, and right in the center, not all the way forward, just a little farther back, you can see where I marked the dot. That's where we're going to be drilling our 3/8 hole. And just like so, our power cord is through. We're going to go ahead and remove the top rubber pad. And then those 4 screws that are in our pack, we're going to go ahead and screw those in right here to secure this charging pad. Once all 4 screws are secured, you can go ahead and reapply your rubber pad. Now that the lid piece is done, there are 2 more holes that we are going to have to drill, and one will be right here and right here. Now that we have both of our holes drilled, we can go ahead and run our harness through. Now it's time to use that pry tool that we mentioned earlier. Whether you have a cubby back here or if you have the radio controls, you can use it for either one of those. Unless yours is like mine, you could always just go ahead and pop it out. Once you have this piece removed, now it's time to install our Boost Auto plug and play harness. We're going to disconnect this cigarette lighter right here, and we're going to plug in the wire from the vehicle into the female end of the Boost Auto plug and play harness, and then connect the male end back into the cigarette lighter. So let's go ahead and do that now. And like so, the wires from the vehicle are now plugged into the female end of the Boost Auto harness, and the male end is now plugged into the cigarette lighter. And now what is left to do is to fish this end of the harness through the hole that we drilled earlier. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna remove these screws to pull this cubby out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once you have those 5 screws out, don't forget to pull out this rubber mat, and there are gonna be 4 more screws hiding down here. Mine only currently has 3. Once you have all these screws out, you can go ahead and lift up this cubby, and you can see where we will be fishing our wire through. For me, I'm gonna be fishing the wire for the harness right through here. Right here is an example of where I ran my wire. Once you get to this point, now it's just a reverse process of putting it all back together. So we're going to go ahead and put all of our screws back into this cubby, and then we're going to put the lid right back on here and make sure that we plug in our harness, and then we should be all good to go. Now everything is back together. We have our glove box secured, we have our cubby reinstalled in the back, we have our lid put back together. We'll go ahead and close it, and as you can see, this red light right here indicates that we have power, and if we place our phone right here, this blue light will come on and show that it's charging. And that's how you install the Boost Auto charging pad. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I tried making my video as quick and short to the point as I can, because generally when I watch a how-to video, I'm typically installing the part right as I'm watching, so I'm just trying to get to all the key points. So if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Till next time.